Well, hello, Bob Dendry here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, the long game. So first of all, I'm sorry about the lack of videos last week. I was quite unwell. I was quite a sick boy. I'm still not feeling great, so if I sound a little bit different, that's why. But yeah, today we're back, and I want to jump in here and start smashing out some new build on our network we've got going here. And in today's episode, we're actually welcoming a brand new patron to our Founders Club tier. So welcome, Isaiah. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy the content. So the Chandler branch line over here is actually our oldest branch line. And given that fact, I guess we're going to give it the first cab off the rank to try out some new technology we're looking at as a network. And that new technology is electrification. So we have now unlocked our first electrified vehicle. It is the MP54, which we do actually have a third rail option. I assume you need a mod for that. I don't, so it just shows as diesel. So obviously we're not going to be using that, but we will be using a pantograph version. So my understanding is these ran as single or single and a trailer car. So it seems fairly perfect for a branch line, a less used line. So we're going to take the opportunity now to start doing a bit of electrification. And if this is successful and we have potentially some different trains that are a little bit higher capacity, that might be a perfect option for us to sort of test it out here and then expand it to the rest of the network. But yeah, we're going to have to start over here in LA, which is the first station on our branch line. As you can see, we don't have a heap of passengers waiting, which is good, which means the sort of single setup we're looking at here probably going to work well. So we're going to grab out our electrification tool, and we're just basically going to electrify along the whole of this line. I will electrify both platforms, even though we're only using one, and that will just allow us to expand a little bit better if we want to go ahead and do that. Beautiful. So yeah, just nice quick upgrade we were able to make there, which is excellent. And yeah, we can basically just I probably will start with two trains running on this. I think we only have one running right now, if I'm correct. Yeah, we do. So we'll get two MP54s with a trailer car running, and we'll be able to retire that old steam train that was running on it. Also need to upgrade through to our depot as well. All right, so we're going to go with some Pennsylvania Railroad. And I believe it is the P54s. Yes. So we will get two of these purchased. And we'll get those onto our Chandler branch. And looks like we've got no errors, which means we did fully convert everything we needed to. And then we can retire this old girl. Perfect. All right, so hopefully these should do quite well for us. I believe they've got some decent specs. 105 top speed. I don't think we'll get... Actually, no, we will get to 105. So yeah, this is actually a really good test bed for some slightly higher speed trains running as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this performs, because obviously electrification, I think in the US, it's not really as much of a thing as it was in probably the UK especially, and definitely in Australia a bit as well. But yeah, I mean, the speed and capacity, I think, answers for itself in terms of, I guess, this early stage of the game. I'm keen to see if we can utilize these. They're shorter trains, as we know, but they're also a lot faster as well. Another line we can probably look at upgrading to use these new electric trains is also our line to Salem. So we've obviously talked about expanding this line as a further, I guess, from our point of view, right to left connection, which we don't really have one in the middle of our map, though we do have a couple of different top to bottom connections through the middle of the map. So I think that is an option, and I think we can start to build that out now, but we probably won't build a full line. But certainly we can definitely change the orientation of Salem, look to expand this to electrify this, and probably as well expand it through to Fullerton. We will need to make some configuration changes here to support that and to stop conflicting movements, especially with this freight line here. But I think we're going to be pretty good to be able to do that. So we might start by chucking on a pause, and we're just going to rip that band-aid off and delete Salem branch altogether. From there, I'm going to move our Center Street bus stop and move it around the corner to here. Perfect. So everyone hopefully should wander around the corner there and join up. And then we're going to add on our Salem station right here. Or rebuild it anyway. This one we might stick on as a 240, not a full length. I don't think there's going to be much, if any, freight running through this corridor, so I think 240 is probably going to be fine. Obviously, we've got a bit of a drop off in speed because it is quite a tight corner, but I think it's okay. And then, yeah, we've got quite a bend we need to do here, but I think we should be able to take it fairly wide. So we're still going down to 71, but it's not terrible. And then I think we can definitely curve this back in to connect up to our existing line. And we'll just, I guess, slightly realign where it's going. But yeah, as you can see, we are popping up to full duplication through here. Did I say duplication? I think I did. Whatever. It makes sense, I think. Cool. So that connection's made there. We've still got some unhappiness, probably because we need to add in a crossing here, I would say. But I think once we've got those in, it should work as it is, so we can pull pause off and continue building as the network runs. Next, we do have, as I mentioned, we've got this issue here where we have a bit of conflict where our freight trains that are picking up logs from over here at Fullerton would need to cross this second set of tracks here, and I think we will actually just go over the top to remedy that. I don't think there's much else we can really do. Or we could go under as well. Either way, we're just going to avoid the problem altogether. All right, we might just need to run it as a flat connection for the moment and see if there's anything we can do later on to tidy it up a little bit. Because, yeah, the grade's just not going to work there, I think. So we do want to be shifting our goods connection over and building another 2 platforms there as well. I'm going to chuck on pause because this will break some things and make people not happy. I also want to take the opportunity to delete this truck station here. How it's configured does actually impact how the town's able to grow because it can't put in a cross connection here. So we'll fix that up and we'll actually have that alongside our cargo tracks instead. All right, so this is all done now. So future state, we will actually build a bit of a dive to get under here. In fact, I might actually build that now and just take it up to the other side, and we can leave it from there until we're ready to continue building, I guess. As you can see, we're going to need to go down a fair while. And we'll just leave it like that for the moment. We're not going to go any further than that. But we will get everything that needs to be upgraded to electrified. Upgraded. All right, so that should be full coverage now. So we're going to give this line the same treatment. We're going to get probably 2 new trains, new electrified trains running on it, and we will replace the old one. Yeah, so we've only got the 1 train running on it right now. It's very old. So yeah, they're just going to get the same treatment here. They will go on to the Salem branch, and hopefully... No, we've missed something. Could not connect all stations. So that means that somewhere we've missed a little connection here. And let's try and locate that. I'm going to guess actually at the moment they run via this set of tracks here, don't they? Let's see. Just take it off so I can see a little bit better. They do the same here, potentially. Oh, actually, we've got that little... Okay, it was just that little tiny miss there that broke everything. But it is all fixed now. And yeah, we can pull out our old reliable steam train we had running on that one as well. So we will see you later. So I just want to upgrade to the line, or update the line as well, to run to Fullerton. So that's going to be after Salem. We are running to Fullerton. And just need to add another stop at Salem as well. And we actually do need to add some signals here as well, which I definitely forgot about. All right, cool. So we've got a fast-growing little electric train fleet, which is always good for the environment, you know. Now, I've been having a look at our sort of freight distribution services here, and we can see our LA to Laredo freight line is, well, look at that, 740 fuel. So we're going to chuck on an extra train just running fuel on this one. We do have a single train running at that at the moment, I think. We've got this guy here, yeah, which is an older one as well. So we're going to get it upgraded to possibly a Pacific and running some higher capacity as well. So we'll get this Pacific running, and we will chuck on some tank cars. In fact, we don't have any new ones that don't... It doesn't look like, but that's okay. We should be able to get up a pretty decent capacity to 240. Yeah, we can get 216. We might even at least temporarily run 2. So this is going to start to increase our I guess, congestion on this line, but I think it's important because we are missing out on a lot of cargo we could be delivering. So we'll get that running and hopefully, yeah, we should start to see some gains there. Other thing we can do while we're here is we can actually pull off the state cars we're running here as well, because we don't have any communities along this line that need anything that's going to come by a stake, which I think is only bricks anyway for your finished goods. We've only got obviously tank cars for fuel, and we've got box cars for everything else, for food, for goods, for machinery, and for tools. So yeah, that's something that we probably should have thought of when we started, but better late than never, I guess. So what we can do, we can manage these vehicles, and we'll grab these two here that are running as with state cars, and we'll pull off those state cars. And I think we'll primarily get more box cars on here, because obviously we've just purchased a shit ton of tank cars. That should be a nice little win we can make to further optimize what we're doing here. While we're on the topic of the Chandler line, Albuquerque needs a little bit of an upgrade as well. So looking at our passenger line we're running here, which we've only got 2 stops on, we can probably actually add an additional stop. But we've only got 2 right now. Look at that, 73, and we've only got like 3, 4, maybe 5 horse-drawn carriages running. So we're going to give this line a bit of a glow up, as you do, and we'll add in probably 2 additional stops, and we'll actually discontinue the use of this one here. Actually, we already had one there, so we don't need Hickory Street. That's okay. But we've got Broadway Street and then back. So I might just get that one deleted to save any confusion. And that gives us a pretty good coverage of the whole town now. Now, in terms of our vehicles, we will retire the old horse-drawn carriages as we've been doing through most of our network. And we'll get some Mack buses on there instead. Let's get 10 on. I think there's one major bottleneck that we probably do need to fix up, and it's from Chandler both through to the Albuquerque sort of line and through to Wichita. We've got an extended sort of section of single track. This double triangle is a bit weird. So I do want to remedy that. Probably have a flyover connecting our sort of main line to Chandler. And as well as that, duplicate everything that's still single track. So let's get our flyover built first of all. Just see if we can just punch a bridge over here. Can we go lower? No, we can't. No, I didn't want this to be bridged actually. Wanted this to be built up, so we'll just fix that. And we should be able to duplicate that pretty easily. Some of this is going to need to be electrified. Not 100% sure which bits. What do we have? We have trains mutually blocking each other, which is absolutely classic situation. That is absolutely mutually blocked, I agree. We should be able to fix that though if we add an additional signal. Oh look, we've got some new signals as well. Here. That should fix that blocking, potentially. No, it won't actually. I think it will still be... Oh, I don't know why you've stopped then. That doesn't make any sense. We can probably fix this though by making this connection a little bit further out. So if we do that, that should resolve the issue. Anyway. All right, so we've got a through connection there. What that means is that anyone wanting to go from Chandler through towards Laredo shouldn't need to do this weird slippy connection here. What that also means is that we can pull the triangles in sort of slightly different directions as well. So we will duplicate everything. And then basically what's going to happen, if you want to go towards Wichita, whoops, you can sort of break off here. And I wonder if we can sort of connect that straight in. We can, perfect. This is a connection that needs to be electrified. We know that for sure. And that should allow our MP45s to MP54s, I should say, to run a more direct route. That means this little short triangle piece can be removed. And then I think we should be able to break off. Not even there, actually. We can probably break off like here, can't we? Apparently construction is not possible. I reckon we can make it possible though. Looks like we're actually a tiny bit close to the existing junction. Saying too much slope, I think it's actually fine. We're just going to need to sort of break it off like this so they're level, and then we should be able to start going down. Actually quite a different grade we're going to have here. In fact, I'm just thinking, no, that is not going to be the best way to do it. We're better off doing it much earlier, where the line is reasonably flat, I think. And we should be able to connect directly up there. That should mean that we can pull out this connection here. Perfect. I'm going to pause this because I'm going to slightly realign this. I think there's probably some duplicate. Oh yeah. There's probably some electrification we need to fix here as well. I'm just going to do a bit of signaling first though. All right, let's have a look. What have we missed? Full electrification there. Little spot missed there, but I don't actually think we need that to be there anyway. Okay, so who's unhappy then? Fullerton to Salem Woods. And Salem to Everett Planks. What? That's over here. What have we done here? It's because we've got more mutual blocking happening. Where are you? How? What? Oh, hang on. No, you're fine. We can just spin you around. You... don't know how you're all the way over there. You... Surely if we turn you around... No, apparently you can't find a path. So, you want to go to Fullerton. Why can't you get there? Is it because you want to do something silly? I don't know why. Is it because we forgot to put in the double slip? Yes, it is. Of course it is. Happy days. Well, that fixes that up anyway. Well, we're going to take the opportunity now to hop on our new refreshed Salem line. Obviously, it's now running to Fullerton. So we're going to hop on one of our new MP54s and hopefully enjoy a nice high-speed ride. And here we are arriving at the end of the line over here in Chandler. So I hope you did enjoy that ride along. I'm quite enjoying these MP54s. I think they're really cool trains. One thing I did notice is that they're like filling up pretty much at every station. On the way from Fullerton through to Chandler here, we were full at every station except Wichita Falls, which is like the previous stop to this one. So you'd expect it to, you know, start to be emptying out as you get to the end of the line. So I think what I'd like to do is actually double the amount of vehicles on this line. If we have a look at our other one, it's stopping at Wichita Falls. Now, as you can see, we don't have a massive spread either. So I want to get 2 more vehicles on the line there to hopefully spread out our trains running on this line a bit as well. I do want to also have a look at the Chandler branch and see how that is going as well. So we've got our train, which is... which way is it going? Okay, it's just left Chandler, and it's getting towards full as well. And yeah, 64 waiting there as well. And what about the other one? It's almost full as well. And what are you guys doing? You look a bit turned around. That is a bit of a traffic jam there, isn't it? So where are you wanting to go? This is all very confusing. I think we're definitely having some capacity issues, to say the least. But hopefully we'll, yeah, wow, we might even need to consider sextuplicating this. But I think we're okay right now. We'll consider that maybe towards the end of, more towards next episode anyway. But yeah, I do want to also take our Chandler branch and double the amount of trains running on that one as well. We've got the money, and I think the demand on the line will definitely support doing that. But yeah, that's going to be about all we have time for in this episode. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you get a ding to your device the next time I post a video. You can find links to all my social media in the description, so please jump on there, like, follow, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff. Once again, sorry for the lack of videos last week. Still feeling a little bit under the weather, but yeah, definitely on the way to being well again. And hopefully we'll get out at least another video this week as well. A big shout out to my Founders Club patrons, Caleb and Isaiah. Thank you so much for your support in helping to make these videos happen. But until next time, I'm Bob Dendry. This is Transport Fever 2, The Long Game. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.